Hi everyone, first of all, this vlog is something that I'm doing for a class. So, what am I trying to say here? I think that the vlog is based on a pre-existing set of technologies and movements that are based on both political and social needs. 1. What is a vlog? It's this right here. It's a user-made video that uses the video as a medium for creative expression, basically. 2. The FCC does not regulate the internet. 4. Where did the vlog originate? Well, I'm not exactly sure, but the vlogging boom actually started in around 2004-2005. Well, let me give a little bit of history from the book Computer, the Information Machine. A history of the information machine. In it, the authors mentioned that the rise of the radio industry started out because of a group of amateur and hobbyists who tinkered with radios. They basically created the first radio receivers and listened in on each other. So eventually, when the first radio music box was discovered, there was this pre-existing set of people, this audience that was already there to help the industry grow. Well, this is actually for how did that relate to vlogging? Well, YouTube. The answer is always YouTube. They were released in 2005, and they picked up on this aspect of amateur hobbyist culture. Remember, video technology was already present, but you had to look at it from a different perspective in order to start this new sort of revolution. 5. How do you make one? Well, you need a computer, a camera, video editing software. Well, unless you want your software, you want your video to look bad. Let me read you this list: AVI, MPG, M1V, MP2, MP2V, MPEG, MPE, MPV2, WM, WMV, and ASF. Anyway, these were the acceptable formats for Windows Movie Maker, which came with my laptop, so it was free. If you have a Mac, you probably have an iMovie. Anyway, the point is, these are all different video formats, but my digital camera, and apparently many other digital cameras, they used the QuickTime video format, which is a product of Apple. I'm pretty sure there's some capitalistic tendencies associated with that or something. 6. By the way, if you're a poor college kid like me, you can apply for the YouTube's partnership program, where you can earn money for your videos. One requirement though is that you have to follow the legal boundaries set by copyright laws, which is, not a bad thing. You should follow the law. 7. You have to follow these laws. To gain permission, you have to find out who the owners are, work out payment if you actually find these owners and you want to use their work. If you go to the U.S. Copyright Office, you actually have to pay maybe over $100 if you want them to identify the owners for you. All in all, though, the intellectual property rights seem to discourage people from using each other's work. But if you read the history of the patent that I wrote in my blog, you can see that such laws are actually designed to help other people get inspired to creating their own works in the first place. 8. If you don't want to worry about that stuff, then use Creative Commons licensed material. Creative Commons provides free licenses and other legal tools to mark creative work with the freedom the creator wants it to carry, so others can share, remix, use commercially, or any combination thereof. The movement started in 2001 and in 2004. An estimated 4.7 million were around, and licenses were also purported to 12 international jurisdictions. It seems that this backlash against current intellectual property rights laws created room for the scope of a license goes far beyond what the license owner sees. 9. Always remember that while the FCC does not regulate the internet, you should remember that there are political ramifications to how the internet is monitored, pretty much. Here's an example. So follow my directions. First, go on google.com. We're going to look for images of Tiananmen Square. Okay, so what do you see? You see, the military, the massacre that occurred. Now, let's go check out Chinese Google. China? Let's see. Google.cn. Images is still the second filter at the top, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, it does look like there's some sort of political agenda going on both sides, so clearly it looks like somebody is deciding the types of pictures we see. 10. We're finally here. Well, notions of space and time become obsolete because you can post your vlogs online and anyone, anywhere can watch it at any time, provided that they have access to the internet and provided that the politics of the nation you're at allows you to look at something like YouTube. While there are still advantages, it is important for everyone to remember that you should still make real social connections. This mentality that you can connect with other people through this video internet medium seems to make the body less real. Even though there are voice and facial familiarities, it's sort of like social cheating. Video editing software lets vloggers filter out what they want to say, so you can't really have 100% guaranteed trust on what they choose to be their content. If you read this article about the Nike Plus, you can see something called the Hawthorne effect. The gist of the idea is that people change their behavior often for the better when they are being observed. And it is true for vloggers that they are constantly being viewed. Vloggers themselves become part of this cybernetic system, and it becomes hard to detach themselves away from this system in the same way that we're part of a system that includes cell phones and laptops and other technological goods. But remember, you can still make a vlog. It's not like it's a bad thing. As Kranzberg's first law states, technology is neither good nor bad, nor is it neutral. Thanks for watching.